Here I am back again for the extras for Folio 3. This one should be easy. Okay, for Folio 3 I have split this at 4 1/8 because this is 8 1/4. So at 4 1/8 I've split this. That may change, I may have to trim it slightly. I then want 4 pieces that are 4 1/16 by 4 1/2. So that's 4 1/16 by 4 1/2. And I have 4 of them. My next piece, I need 4 that will be 8 1/4 by 5 1/16. Now I want to score these at 1/2 inch and then at 4 1/2 plus a 1/16. So I've scored it here at 4 1/8, and I'm going to move over 1/2 notch so it's not going down the next the next little valley, and score it again, and that gives me just that 1/16 of an inch off. Might be able to go slightly more than that. Okay, so it's 1/2 inch, 4 5/8 minus the 1/16, and then I've turned it around and I've scored at 5 inches. Now, whilst I remember, I want to make sure to fold this one at the smaller, as in the innermost score line, just so I know. Might as well fold this side as well. That 1/16 is just so that it will make it fit slightly better on the page. Oh, I feel a sneeze building up. Excuse me. Now I want to change this into this. Very easily done. I'm going to chop the corners here. So the flaps on the longer side, where the score line here meets this score line, I'm going to cut in like so up to that inner score line, because remember I scored it twice. Same on this side. Next I want to remove these flaps. And I like to do that with a ruler. And I take it off so that I am also removing the score line. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. Da, 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 da. See, I'm also removing the score line. Da, da, da. It's not going to show, is it? But you get the idea. Do the same to the other side. On that top shorter flap. And then just to finish it off, I am going to round these 2 edges with a 10mm rounder punch. That's it. Now to put these together. So what I want to do is obviously score score, fold in my score lines here and here, and I want to add one of these. Oh, that one's slightly over, I think. I'm just going to cut the edge off of that. So I want to add that to the top of this base bit. So I'm just taking a sliver off, just a little tiny bit, because I want it to fit on here nice and neatly. Oh look, I forgot about that. So I'm going to mark with a blunt pencil where that ends. Pen. So I've done a little mark there. And just below that mark, I'm going to extend this line down. When it meets the mark, I'm going to just flop it that way. So extend that down. And then miter it this way. Should have thought about that, but I am in a bit of a rush. Okay. This will eventually fold down. So now I need my glue, and I'm going to place glue down each of these and a thin line across the bottom. Cool, I'm having a bit of a messy day today. And very gingerly and very carefully take my 4 1/16 by 4.5, and with the 4.5 side here and the 4 1/16 along the bottom, I'm just going to place it rather squarely, if I can, on top. Thus I have made myself an envelope with a nice big fold down pocket flap. That is what I'm going to do another 3 times, so I will have 4 of these. Then I'm going to add each of these with the flap side facing downwards onto my folio here, lining up rather carefully. And when I have completed both sides of my folio and done all 4, I will come back to show you how I done. And then that will be folio 3 finished. So right, let me just stick this one on. So I've got my flap, my pocket, I'm turning that downwards, and I'm placing this at the top of my page. So that I can't see it on the outside. There we go. Oh, that moved it. I could feel that move. That's okay. So I'm going to do that here, here and here, and then I'll be back. Okay, folio 3, flip open, flip open, flip open. You've got little spaces here, and then little pockets here and here. And obviously the same, exactly the same for the back. 2 pockets, flip open here and here. I don't think that really needs any more. I was going to put a belly band in the middle, but sometimes that interferes with these, and those don't need magnets on because it's held together by the book. Obviously, so that's it. Folio 3, apart from the decoration, is finished. So back with folio number 4. This one's really simple. So all I'm going to have is a pocket here and the same on the back. So I've measured out a piece that this was scrap. So I think this one is, it's 5 3/4, because that was what it happened to be, by 5. On the longest side, I scored at 5 1/8. So this pocket is going to go here. So what I have to do is I have to cut off this bit. So I'm just going to mark where I'm going to have to cut off that bit. So what I also want on these pockets is a little line, a cut off corner. So I've measured 2 inches from this side, then I measured 1 inch down, and then I just lined up on my paper trimmer and cut it. I'll give you a slight demonstration if I can. So I've measured, remembering that on one pocket you're going to have the flap on this side, and one pocket you're going to have the flap, so one pocket you're going to have the flap on this side, one pocket you're going to have the flap on this side, and you are cutting 1 inch down from the flap side and 2 inches across from the other side. So 2 inches, I'm just going to line up, there's my mark there, 2 inches and 1 inch. See, there's my 1 inch mark there, my 2 inch mark was there, and I just joined them up. And what I'm also going to do is cut off that bit there and that bit there. Same on this bit. I'm going to cut off that bit there and that bit there, so it's nicely mitered, so I'm not going to see it. So those are opposites. Right, I've measured this pocket, so I want to miter that one this way, miter this bit this way. Now your choice here is you can just fold this in and glue it for strength, or you can just cut it off. I think I'm going to cut it off. So I'm going to cut it off. Yeah, I'm just going to cut it off. I'm not going to faff, I'm just going to do it. Glasses on, girlie, come on. I'm going to line it up on my board there so that I don't make too much of a mistake. Watch me make a mistake. Okay, I think I made a slight mistake. I'm just going to have to pull this bit in a bit so that I can hide. So So all I've done is I've pulled in my score line slightly so that it matches. And I can't see any. Oh, there we go. I did it. So I've just pulled that score line in slightly so that this then looks more even, she says, with a slight notch there. I think that'll be fine. Trouble is with me, I try to correct things and I never know if I'm going to correct them or just make them worse. Okay, I corrected it. So now this pocket, the flap's going this side. See, it's just a little, I might do something here. I might. Oh, see now, decisions. Do I do, I'm going to do a belly band here. But I'm going to do it straight to page because that way it'll be flatter. So I'm not going to have any edges on it. I'm just going to have a belly band there. Ah, I can't do it straight to page because then I'd have to decorate this first. I can cut it ready. Right. So glue is going on this side. Along the bottom, she says, missing it completely. Making sure I've got the right one on this flap here. So I've been watching Mateo Lane and it's in my head. He is probably one of the funniest comedians I have ever known. I mean, there's quite a few I like. Kirsten Key, Mateo Lane, obviously Michael McIntyre. These are all some of my favourite comedians. But Mateo Lane is, I've been watching him for so long now. There, so simple pocket straight down to the bottom. Can't see it on that side. That's good, with that nice little cutout there. I mean, I could have a pocket just on the bottom here, but I like the idea of a belly band. So do I have any? They're no good, are they? I have so many offcuts here. I am determined to use them up. Aha. What do I have here? Now bear in mind, no matter what I do, I have to double up because I'm doing 2 folios. So I have here, and all I'm going to do is, after I've decorated this, I'm going to have a belly band and it's going to go straight to page. So I'm just going to have to cut that off there. So this is just going to be here to remind me, because like I said, I can't put this down because I'm sticking it straight to the page until I have decorated it, because if I stick it straight to page, I'm not going to be able to get the decorative papers on, obviously. I'm just going to cut this bit off. I don't know why I'm measuring this. I treated myself and bought myself some of these. So I should be able to. Oh look, I can do it. I can do it. But I've just done it the wrong way round and I'm not left-handed. Oh, hell. Just ignore me, okay? My brain's gone now. I'm all kerfuffled. I'm just going to cut off that bit so that it is the same length, which is what was it, 7.5? I can't remember now. Let me measure that. That looks like it's, oh no, move it over a bit. It's 8 inches, but just under. Is that right? No, the book is 8 inches, but you need to do this slightly under because it's got to fit onto the pattern paper, not the black paper. So that's going to be my belly band there. So I'm going to do the same to this side, but opposite, obviously. So my pocket's going to be here. I'm going to cut this bit down, and then I'm going to have my belly band on the cover of my smaller pad here. So when I've stuck this down, I'll come back, but like I said, these are not going to be stuck in because I haven't got my decorative papers yet, or I haven't decided how I'm going to decorate them yet. Okay, folio 4, very simple. Pocket here with a diagonal bit cut off, and there will be a belly band on this side, which is why I'm storing it in there for now. Same on the other side, pocket, belly band. So that's folio 4 finished. That's 1, 2, 3 and 4 all done. Now I'm going to show you what I've done. This is folio number 1. This was folio number 1, and I've done this because I found a solution for the mistake that I made. Well, not the mistake I made, the printing errors. So all I've done, I've kept the back of this plain black. The top inch I've covered in almost navy blue card, and the rest of it I've matched with the folio. So the second one, is this the second or the third? I can't remember. That one, done. Yeah, that's the second one. This is the second one with the 2 long pockets and the double split pocket. So that one goes with this one. And I will write here in white what they are, you know, what the folios are for. So you just got a tiny little bit of pattern showing that matches this pattern, and the headers will be here, which will be nice and easy to read. So there we go. That was 1 and 2. This is 3 and 4. Not yet done because I haven't done the rest of these, and I kind of want to match the papers that I've got as well as I can with what I feel each Sabbath goes with. So each festival, you know, will have its own. I mean, this one looks to me like very Mabon. It could be Mabon. This one's more, oh, I don't know. The dragonflies and the moons. We'll see. Anyway, that's that. So folios 3 and 4. Once again, that was the 3 with the double flap. And number 4 just completed. It's going to have the belly band there, all done. Let's start getting ready for 5 and 6 and maybe even 7 and 8. Depends how simple they get. And then it will be decorating them. And I don't know how I'm going to decorate them yet. I may just decorate them in plain navy blue. I haven't decided yet. So thank you for watching. I'll be back very soon.